2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Nice to be with you again. All the hooting and hollering is done here at the WM Phoenix Open. It's time to find out who wins here at TPC Scottsdale. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy out on the course. And Beamer, before we take in all the action out on the course, just a few thoughts on TPC Scottsdale that has quite a bit of action around it.
You know, look, it's so funny to talk about because, yes, we know what 16 is like. We know what 17 is like. We know all the interesting and fun things that go on around there. But don't kid yourself. This is still a pretty darn good test of golf. I mean, you get some really tough holes, you know, holes 5 through 8 on the front 9 that'll capture your attention. And then you got a couple of ones, 11 through 14 on the back 9 that that can come up and bite you. But I tell you what, I know players love playing here. The golf course is always in great shape. It's just, you know, you got to keep your mind on the golf and what's inside the ropes instead of outside the ropes, and that's sometimes impossible.
He's currently tied for 4th. As we head to the tee shot for the second here at TPC Scottsdale, Rich, and really it sets the tone for the day, doesn't it? Good ball in play.
Yeah, it's not a difficult tee shot per se, but it's got a blind landing area. You got a couple of bunkers down the right-hand side. You'll see plenty of action. You got some pretty heavy-duty rough off the left-hand side. You really kind of have to commit to a distance, or a spot in the distance, I should say, that you want to get your ball going towards, because you really don't have a true feel of where that golf ball is going to end up.
Well, this is some lovely momentum to take into the tournament, coming off a last start win, Rich.
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
Looking for another birdie here.
Oh, what a putt.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And after that, he'll move to 2 under for the tournament.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Already with multiple victories this season. He's standing over his 3rd shot.
Wind coming right at him.
Well, a little off the target with that one.
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Okay, he's behind in this rivalry. Let's see what he can produce.
Ooh, that almost went down. And that brings to an end that hole. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. Well, the 4th hole at TPC Scottsdale is the first par 3 on the course, Rich, and you like the look of this, don't you?
I do. It's a benign little par 3 if your distance control is spot on. This green chases away from you just a little bit to make that shot a little tougher.
And he's safely on the green with that shot. And he's down there. You got a read?
This putt's going to come in from the left side.
Ooh. Putting for a par here. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Over to 5 we go now, Rich. Another par 4, and again, it feels like just ball in play.
Yeah, you really kind of have to manufacture some kind of shot shape. Just the bunker on the right-hand side, but there's really not much to this. tee shot, it actually lull you to sleep.
Where did that come from? That's not his style. Well, there he is, Wake Forest Will Zalatoris, Rich. He's done the job, and he continues to do it out here on tour, doesn't he?
He does. He's just one of these players that is just a ferocious competitor, isn't he? Ball striking is amazing. The putting sometimes works with him and works, but you know what? He gets the job done. And so you can't emphasize that enough. You know, it may not be pretty at times, but who cares? He's getting the job done. And you know when you go head-to-head against him, you've got your hands full because he's not backing down from anybody, any challenge, any championship. The guy's a winner.
From around 120 yards here, he's 2 shots back.
I think this one is heading for the bunker.
Sitting at 1 under the card. A little sigh of relief. Happy to be putting again. He has this putt to save his par. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 9 feet from the cup.
And in it goes for the par.
I haven't seen a putting display like this since I was 5 years old.
He's in a share of 7th place. The second par 3 on the front nine's the longer 7th hole, Rich.
This is so difficult. I'm even laughing, remembering when I played it years ago. Finding this green is nearly impossible. It still gives me the heebie-jeebies. You got to hit a long iron, towering long iron, and see if you can't get to land soft enough to hold this green.
Oh, this one's going to end up inside the range. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Well done.
He's just asked his caddy to go get that and march to the next tee.
And now this to move into a tie for 6th. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Sitting at -2 for the event. Shot shaping is the order of the day at TPC Scottsdale. It looks like we've got another one here on the dogleg left par 4-8.
I'm going to say more bunker avoidance is necessary here, Luke. Those 2 down the left-hand side, you want no part of them. They are nasty.
That's nicely done. From around 170 yards here, 1 stroke off the lead. Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one looks like it breaks hard left to right.
The start of this one out on a pretty good line. You've got to like the look of this. Just a short putt remaining here. Currently 2 under for the tournament. Here we are on the tee at the par 4 9th, and is driver necessary?
Driver is not necessary unless you can hit that power fade and get it past that bunker. But if you can't, just take out a 3-wood, find the widest part of the fairway.
Playing from around 150 yards here.
Wind moving the golf ball left to right.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Time to get the flat stick out now. This putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make.
The all-important par save here.
And down she goes. Rich, this player's just a few shots back with the last 9 to play. Did you prefer to be the greyhound or the bunny?
I want to be the greyhound. I'm sprinting away if I possibly can. This player's 3 back. They need to start sprinting.
That's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there. And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightly so.
This one looks like it's come out a little soft out of that fairway bunker. Probably won't reach the green. Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. I'll be glad to be putting now. Putting for bogey here. Current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Well, here we are on the tee at 11, Rich, and you start to get a little tense on the tee.
When you stand on this tee, you better have a very clear vision of exactly what kind of shot you're going to play out into this fairway, because that water on the left, it's going to distract you a lot.
Ugh, that's heading in the wrong direction. Opting for the 9-iron. Oh, the rough could have been a factor in this one. He'll be disappointed by that. That one finds the water. Time now for the fourth shot. 4 shots behind our leader. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Just outside 10 feet to the hole here, right on 11 feet to be exact.
This will be a good bogey.
And he's down there. You got a read?
This one's going to gently meander from the left.
The putt goes in, and that's back-to-back bogeys.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
And with that, he moves up to even par.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Your thoughts here on the par 3 12th, Rich?
Bail left in the bunker and chunk and run it to 30 feet for the par, but it's just hard, Luke. It's just a hard par 3.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Oh, he's got to love how this feels. Ahead in this rivalry. Nice.
Let's come off the blade beautifully. This is going right at the hole. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. An opportunity for a birdie here.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Well, what a way to bounce back. Nice putt to hole. The tee shot here at 13 doesn't look as comfortable as you'd want from par 5.
It's not, but still, it's a par 5. If you find the fairway any place, you're going forward into.
Will Zalatoris is someone that everyone attached themselves to very quickly. He made that explosive start to his professional career. He's already ridden some serious back injury issues, but he shows a lot of heart and character, doesn't he? Because he's fought back very quickly.
He has. He's one of those players that he's silly talented, isn't he? The ball striking is absolutely amazing. You know, we've talked a little bit about his putting a little bit, but he gets past all of that, doesn't he? He just gets the job done time and time again. And I think that's what's going to be his legacy, is that he's out there. He's going to be a grinder. He's not going to go anywhere. You know, when you go head to head, you're going to have your hands full. He's just one of these all around really, really solid players in the game. And I love the way he goes about his business.
Get excited. This could go in. Gets that one to go down, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. All right, Rich, I feel like I can breathe easier here on the tee on 14.
Well, I don't know about you breathing easy, but I think most players can, because that bunker down the left-hand side does not come into play. Fairly generous driving area, especially out to the right-hand side. Grip it and rip it, as John Daly says.
Playing this shot from about 170 yards out.
The breeze is moving left to right up there.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's just fallen to 1 stroke behind his rival.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
It's a little tricky to see. It's not a straight putt. There is a bit of right-hand movement at the end.
Oh, just missed the birdie. That's a shame. And that putt'll drop. Well done. Now 4 back after that hole. Rich, as we stand on the 15th tee here, there's a whole lot of ways to lose your ball.
To the left, you mean, Luke? Yeah, unless you're playing with those floating golf balls, you got to hedge your bets, aim down the right-hand side of the fairway, and do anything to find it. You find the fairway, it's go time.
Still a chance to attack this hole from the first cut. I don't like the look of that lie. This now, his 3rd shot. 4 strokes off the lead. Oh, this one's coming out hot. Yeah, that was a safe play. Trying to get 2-3 under par with this putt. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
And the putt drops, now at 3 under, heading down the stretch.
Oh, it's time to dig in and give it your all coming down the final few.
And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. Let's finish with a flurry. It'd be nice to make a move up the leaderboard. Well, this player's been making some moves on the leaderboard, Rich.
Yeah, grinding it out there, slowly but surely moving up that leaderboard.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's got some work to do as it stands. He's 2 back of his rival.
Okay, let's get back to the action. That's in the sand. And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. And he's managed to find the green, but midway from the flag. Have to rely on a good putter here. And he's down there. You got a read?
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
This putt coming up is for triple bogey. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. Well, when I get to the 17th tee, Rich, I always think of Andrew McGee, who made a 1 here. But you take a 2 or 3.
Listen, I'm going to take anything that's not a 5 or a 6 because you can seriously do some damage to it if you're not on top of your game. This is a great hole.
Well, out of the bunker and onto the green, but still a fair bit of effort to go here. Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this.
I think he's liking this. He's got this putt to pull in front of Will Zalatoris.
Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet. And that's the kind of fighting spirit that keeps a good round going.
Yeah, in the bunker, off the tee, great recovery.
Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. Well, we've come to the last here at TPC Scottsdale, but there's still some work to be done.
There's a lot of work to be done. Finding it in the middle of this fairway is not one easy task, even for the longest hitters. That bunker down the left-hand side, the church pews, that sees a lot of action. So the other 2 up there. This is really a hole that you got to thread it out there with either a 3-wood or driver, but it's pretty much one of the most underrated, difficult driving holes on the golf course. This one headed left.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. And the players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. All right, safely out of the bunker, and now a chance to make a putt. And this is what remains for a final score of 72. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
I'm not seeing too much in this from this vantage point. It should go a little bit to the right.
Yeah, it's a disappointing way to end any day, but let's get this one on the hole for a double bogey. And that is the conclusion of his round. Oh, Rich, that was a shame. We thought we might see back-to-back wins here from this player. Gave it a great run, though.
Luke, unfortunately, not getting the back-to-back wins. Came ever so close, but unfortunately coming up just a little bit shy. Still awfully impressed with this week's work.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back to Riviera. It's the final round of the Genesis Invitational. I'm Andrew Catalan alongside Rich Beam and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy following the action on the course. The course looks to be in pristine condition. The players are fired up, and we can't wait to see what drama unfolds this week on 2K Sports. This one would be from downtown. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left.
This one on a good line. Getting better. That close. The putt goes in, and it's an opening hole birdie.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So yes, birdie on the first. Great job.
That's a pretty good shot right there. I'm being told John has more. John, what can you tell us?
Hey guys, I'm down here checking out Rose Zhang as she gets set for her next shot here on the 4th.
Oh, just leaking ever so slightly. Awesome.
Time to get back to live play.
This one's left of the green.
This is the 3rd.
Oh, this is tracking. It's tracking. Come on.
This putt is for par. Okay, on to the next. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player in a tie for 5th. Setting up now on the tee of the par 4 3rd. This looks like a really strong tee shot. Henny, what can you tell us about this shot?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
Okay, that's going to play. 16 feet to the cup.
This for a birdie.
Henny, how tough will this putt be?
I've got it going right to left here.
A par putt coming up.
Not a long putt by any means, but it does move to the right.
That one drops. Here's a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player is in a tie for 7th. Now let's go out to the par 3 4th.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
This could be a big moment, trying to save par. All right, John, what do you have for us?
I'm on the second hole, and Tony Finau is prepping his next shot.
Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, that's absolutely beautiful out of the sand.
So let's take a look at the updated leaderboard. As we move on to the next hole, let's take a quick glance at the leaderboard. Xander Schauffele on top by 1.
Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
I'd say about 24 feet to the cup from here.
Starts off looking good.
It's tracking towards the cup. This is what remains for a share of 6th place in the standings. And it's Xander Schauffele in top spot as we move to the next. The par 3-6, one of the most magnificent holes, not only at Riviera Country Club, but in all of golf. Going with the 5-iron here. John, do you have any info down there?
Hello, Luke. I am down here with Rose Zhang as she gets set for her next shot here on the 8th. And from the sand, looking pretty good.
Time to step into the bunker now. Well, this is one of those lies that dictates a shot. It doesn't seem like it's a tough one. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.
Over to the par 4 7th hole.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
Okay, this one's going up the hill and moving to the left.
You gotta love the perseverance on this hole as that putt drops.
Bunkered off the tee, wasn't able to find the green, but saves the par with that putt.
We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 4. Well, bad shot, bad break. Whatever the case may be, that did not work out well. Maybe a club short right there. Let's check in on Tony Finau.
He's a sharp shooter from short range, isn't he?
Oh, that's the shot. Go ahead and make one. Don't worry about getting it up and down.
This is his 3rd, and currently 3 shots back. That is the perfect position to leave it in. Okay, moving on to the next. And after that hole, he is slipping in the standings. We're at the 9th. It's a par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Oh, got a bad kick right.
You really got to hit the green there.
Yeah, story of the day for this player is just missed too many greens. You can't afford to do that.
13 feet to the cup.
Let's keep those doubles off the card.
Henny, how tricky is this one?
This looks like it's going to go left.
That one just rolls by. Oh, come on. Let him in. Okay, finishing up here. We begin the second 9 with a par 4.
Now playing with 13 clubs after that bad hole at the previous.
This will play nicely. And the mindset now is to get up and down from here. On the green and a chance to save par. We've got a major champion atop the leaderboard. It's Xander Schauffele.
The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
This lie's not great. There's a lot of players out on tour that it's impossible to cheer against, but Tony Finau has to stand at the highest, doesn't he? He's a family man, he's a fun guy, he loves to dance, he's got a groove, he's got a swagger about him, and here he is once again delighting the fans.
Who says nice guys don't finish first has never met Tony Finau. Possibly, probably the most well-liked man on the PGA Tour. If you don't like Tony Finau, then I don't like you. Right? I mean, he's just this great character. I mean, and you see the smiles, but you know underneath, ooh, he wants to rip your heart out. He's got more passion for the game, I think, than anybody out there. And you can see it. You can see the intensity when he's hitting the shot. But as soon as it's over with, it's just all smiles once again. I can't say enough great things about this man. I love him to tears. And I'm always rooting for him. He's a guy that I want to root for. I want to see him win more and more and more.
This would be a great up and down. Eight feet to the cup. John, you're down there. What's happening?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 6th. This could...
And there it goes from the sand. It's time to check on the leaderboard. And as we take a look at the leaderboard, it's Xander Schauffele in first place. Rich, the 13th hole, slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Unfortunately, that's going to end up in a tricky spot. Second shot here on their 13th hole. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Setting up this putt 24 feet from the cup.
Well, that looked like a confident stroke. This has got some intent. That was a nice putt. Had a good-looking line, plenty of speed, but just didn't drop. Sitting at 5 over for the event. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Luke, it's a very simple hole in my mind, but for the mere mortals who are playing this game, it can be difficult because this green is not deep, but it's certainly wide, and it does tilt from right to left at a pretty good clip. Historically, it's not the easiest par 3 on this golf course, but for me, I think different.
Par putt coming up here. John, have you got a good read on this one?
This one's going left to right.
Well, that was a decently played hole, but unfortunately going to have to write down a bogey. Tony Finau steadying himself over the ball. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Sitting at 6 over for the event.
We've hit the par 4 15th hole.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Well, the good news, that's on the green, but that's about the only good news.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Well, this is one that if it goes in, you'd see it on all the highlights. Here comes the putt, and starting off good. From there, you'll take it.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1. Let's see if 8-iron was the right club. Henny, this does not look good. How bad is it?
I don't think he's going to have an easy time getting this one out of the bunker, Andrew. It's pretty deep.
Needs this putt to save par. So close. Okay, we're done with that hole. The tee shot at 17.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
This one will be out of the light rough. I don't like the looks of that one. It appears to be headed toward the rough. Time now for the third. Never easy out of the rough, but that was well executed. This putt from a good distance away. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
This one will be diving hard to the right.
From long range here, looking to get it close.
A putt that's getting better.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
He taps that one in as we head to the next hole. Now to 18, the par 4.
Tee shot up the hill, fairway tilts significantly from left to right. Missing it out to the right is a massive no-no. You'll be blocked out by a bunch of eucalyptus trees that you cannot hit it through. Second shot is to a green that actually tilts away from the players, not towards them, even though the second shot is uphill. Green is historically one of the firmest on the golf course, and getting it close is nearly impossible. It is a heck of a finishing hole.
The mission is simple here. He has to get up and down. We've got this putt at 11 feet. That looked good for a while. He finishes off his round with a bogey. Well, sometimes you don't have your best stuff, and that appeared to be the case today.
They had no stuff out there. They were searching all day long, came up with nothing. Hopefully a better day tomorrow.
It's been a great day. We thank you for joining us. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you soon.